What's up, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB Recap. Aaron Judge and the Yankees put up another football score. Great idea to let Aaron Judge get hot. Thanks, Brewers. The Oakland A's have been playing super well lately, and this no-doubt home run put them in line to steal a W in Baltimore. Miami, they got a big-time grand slam off the bat of Jazz Chisholm Jr., but their social media manager jinxed them in the worst way. And rookie Wyatt Langford, he's trying for his first big league home run on an inside the Parker. Stay tuned for that. All of that and more in today's MLB Recap. We post every single game, every single day. We have not missed one, so do me a favor, join the team, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save 20 bucks off your entire order. And also, Underdog Fantasy, use my code Fuzzy. New users, they get a $100 deposit match. The first two things that I want to talk about real quick before the updates, we have some jersey updates. The first one, look at the brand new City Connect jerseys from the Tampa Bay Rays. They glow in the dark, so I wanted to show that real quick before we talk about the biggest news surrounding jerseys. MLB has had enough. They called out Nike in a memo sent to ESPN. ESPN and Jeff Passan, they reported that MLB is going to be fixing the lettering on the back of the jerseys. They're going to try and improve the sweat wicking material, the fact that there's a propensity for the new jerseys to accumulate sweat and it just looks awful. So they're trying to fix a lot of things, and I don't know how long it's going to take, but they're trying to get it fixed before the 2025 season. Great news, because we can all agree that the new jerseys look absolutely atrocious. They look like Walmart DH Gate jerseys. Let's talk about the first game from yesterday. We have back-to-back walks to set up a nice chance for Cleveland to score the game's first run, and Andres, he smoked it and hit Bryce Elder. Quan, he's going to score easy, but Elder, he stayed in the game. Now, staying with scoring easy, look at this. Rocchio, he steals second. The ball got past Chadwick Tromp, the catcher. Chadwick then missed another. Rocchio is now 90 feet from home. Make it 3. Rocchio trots on home. It's now 2-0, but good for Chadwick Tromp. His miscue did not affect his bat. He singled in Atlanta's first run. Steven Kwan, he was able to sit on a lefty slider from Aaron Bummer. They steal that run right back, but in steps Hunter Gaddis. He's from Atlanta. I mean, he was amazing before the series. He plays his hometown team, and then he implodes. He was awful the game previously. He botched the pickoff. Ronald flies around a third, and then Ozzie, he hit a good pitch. Like, you got to tip your cap. Even to this one, the Braves are just, they're that good. You have to tip your cap because that's 2 consecutive RBIs on pitches outside the zone. We head to the 10th. Cleveland, they were shut out, and Clase, he's going to try and hold it, but Austin Riley and the lineup is just too relentless. If one guy's slumping, 4 other guys are going to be playing like superstars. This team genuinely doesn't have a true weakness, maybe a few bullpen arms sometimes, but both teams, the Guardians and the Braves, have 19 wins. The Yankees are looking for win number 19 as well, but we're going to talk about the Yankees after the Mets game because we had a battle of the old guys. Jose Quintana, he's 35. Lance Lynn, he's going to be 37 in a few weeks. They turned back the clock. They were both really good. They held each other scoreless through 4, but in steps Michael Ciani, who apparently is a sack bunt merchant. He's a bunting fiend. He put it in play and let baseball take care of the rest. Mason Wynn scores, and that was the only blemish on Jose Quintana's gem. Lindor, he was not going to let his pitcher lose. This dude has been unreal the last week or so, especially against righties. He's got 4 home runs and 9 RBIs over his last 11 games. That home run allowed Quintana to go out there and try for 8, but Mendoza, he's going to take him out. Wait, Jose, he talked his manager out of it. Mendoza, he trusted his pitcher, and it worked. Wilson, he swung over it. That's a bold move, but again, it does work. Just like the Guardians and Braves game, this one is getting the extra innings. Brendan Donovan, he ripped one through the hole, so Michael Ciani, he's going to score. DJ Stewart, he's going to score as well, though, because Harrison Bader, the former Cardinal, he clutched up against his former team. Mark Vientos, he clutched up all the way. Mark Vientos, he just got recalled from AAA. Does it have enough juice? It does. He welcomes himself back with a bang. The Mets, they're officially over 500, while St. Louis, their team OPS drops to 4th worst in all of baseball. On the flip side, the Cubs and the Red Sox have been raking all year long, but the Red Sox also have the best team ERA, so it's not going to be that easy for the Cubs, especially considering they're facing Tanner Houck. Boston made it look easy in the first half. Connor Wong, he is so good. He singles for an RBI, and later in the third, after Devers laced a leadoff double, Wong, he singled again, but he got some big help from the baseball gods. When it left his bat, he didn't even really run, but then it deflected off the bag. He sprints to first base. It's 2-0 Boston, and it's going to stay that way for a while because Tanner Houck, he's out there again, and Wilyer Abreu, he can cover some ground for a dude who's not that fast. He makes web gems after web gems, and he's got a cannon for an arm. 2024 Tanner Houck is so sick because before this year, him going 6 innings was impossible. Like, he would get obliterated if he tried to go 3 times through an order, but he has officially closed that chapter on his career. That strikeout of Tauchman made it 6 shutout on 8 strikeouts. We got to show Jarren Duran's RBI triple. He runs exactly like Bobby Witt Jr., just full steam ahead, arms pumping. He's got 3 triples already. He only had 2 last year. Houck, he's back out for the 7th. He gets Ian Happ looking on a nasty slider. That's his 9th strikeout, but maybe his arm is getting a tiny bit tired. He hit Michael Busch. Dansby Swanson singled, and this is going to do it. Matt Mervis, he finally got the Cubs on the board. It's now 4-1. Now it's tied. Mike Tauchman, he barreled up a cutter from Chris Martin. By the way, Chris Martin, he allowed 6 earned runs all last year. He's allowed 7 already after he botched that hold. Boston, they're going to try and rally. Duran walks. He gets the 3rd on a Devers single, and Tyler O'Neill, he has all the power in the world, and he needed every bit of it. The 2-time Gold Glover Dansby Swanson, he just missed it. That's a walk-off for the Boston Red Sox. We'll recap the Yankees game after this A's and Orioles game because this one was a fun roller coaster game. Seth Brown, he does not have a hit in the series, but now he does. It's 1-0, and it hasn't been easy to score off of Albert Suarez, so that's pretty cool. Cedric Mullins, he chopped one to second, so the runner broke home to score. They're going to get the force out at second, so Cedric, he's now at first base. He stole his 6th bag. Baltimore, I'm going to knock on wood, they've only been caught once this year as a team. Colton Cowser, he's back in a recap. It feels like it's been quite some time, and I haven't said his name, but there he is with an RBI. JJ Bleday thought he was Superman, that he could just dive on a ball 12 feet away and that would auto slide. Nah, it's really far away, bro. At least JJ clutched up with the bat. He reties the game, and then the 2023 All-Star Brent Rooker, he went full MLB The Show. He got beat. Like, he got jammed on the 96 up and in, but it landed for a bloop 2-run single. Adley Rutschman is now trying for a first. He gets it. What's the first? That's his first home run as a lefty all year. Staying in the 3rd inning, it feels like it's the 7th already because so much has happened. Ryan Mountcastle, he pummeled one far for a 2-run moonshot, and baseballs are flying. Luis Urias, he makes it 6-4. The former Oriole Tyler Nevin, he got some revenge. He beat the wall. Nevin out of nowhere is hitting like 320 with the 520 slugging over his last 11 games. Baltimore's only up 1 now, which is scary because Craig Kimbrell always seems to give up 1. Oh no, he walked Darrell Hernandez, and oh no times 2. Kyle McCann with a bad drop. His 2-run no-doubter gave Lucas Erceg a lead, so no Mason Miller available, but Erceg is nasty as well. He was a failed positional player turned reliever. He's got 14 strikeouts and a 1.54 ERA. The A's are 10-10 over their last 20. Because of that loss, the Yankees can reclaim sole possession of first place if they get a W over the Brewers, and you probably already know what happened. 24 hours after scoring 15, they did it again. Judge, he's hot. He's got a home run in back-to-back games. 440 plus feet, 116 miles an hour, and this is just as scary. Volpe, he charged up for a long 3-run home run the other way. 2023 Volpe does not do that. By the way, he did that on his 23rd birthday, so a nice little birthday gift to himself. Milwaukee, they made it fun for a few moments. Adames singled home 1. Bowers then went yard for a 3-run home run, so we got some revenge on his former team. It's 4-4, and now we have some drama. Judge, he broke up a double play by sticking his glove up in the air on a slide. They said it wasn't on purpose. They did not call interference, and all hell broke loose after that. Torres, an RBI single. Trevino, he singled in 2 more. Juan Soto, he drove home Trevino, and it's just a hit parade at this point. Judge, he knocked home 2 more. By the way, this is all with 2 outs, so his glove deflection allowed this to happen. We're just going to skip to the 8th because this is a big moment. Rizzo, that is home run number 300. He's sitting at exactly 40 WAR. He's going to get some votes for the Hall of Fame if he gets to 2,000 base hits and 400 home runs, and that's because he's also a 4-time Gold Glover, and he won a Platinum Glove. The only other team that got somewhat close to the Yankees' 15 runs was the Marlins, right? So look at that. They had 6 in the first after Jazz Chisholm. He now has 5 grand slams already in his young career. Brujan and Fortes both singled to make it 6-0, but why show those when I can show this? The Miami Twitter admin posted a screenshot of the box score saying hi, and it was at that moment we should have all put $100 on the Nationals money line, and it actually ended up 7-0 when Washington, they stormed back. Jacob Young, he's been incredible lately. He doubled in 1, and CJ did the exact same thing. Okay, not too bad. Miami, they're still up by 5. And it was a 5-run game. Nick Senzel, his power surge continued. His 2-run home run makes it 7-5 after 4. Keywords, after 4. Washington started another rally in the 5th. They got to a 1-run deficit after Jacob Young had another RBI single. 2 were on for Senzel, and he probably used up all of his power, but Bender provided it. He threw 96 down the middle, and Senzel, he didn't miss it. His second of the night put the Nationals up 9-7. They then made it 10-7 after Ildemaro Vargas stole home. That 10th run was big time because Miami, they felt the pressure, pressure of how embarrassing this would be, and they fought back. Tim Anderson, there's an RBI double. Jesus Sanchez, he knocked home TA7, so it's back to a one-run game. Miami had all the momentum, and they threw it away. A wild pitch allowed the Nationals to get to 11 runs, and then Jacob Young, he secured a big 3-hit, 3 RBI night. The kid can play. He's hitting .333 with 10 stolen bases with some sick defense as well. Finnegan has 9 saves, and I put that L on the social media team. They 100% jinxed their own squad. Miami has lost 6 in a row, and they'll have the worst record in baseball if the Rays can't get back on track versus the White Sox. Chicago is looking for a sweep, and Ezok, he's not about that life. No way he's going to let them get swept by the Southsiders. Littell, he was cruising, but the fourth proved to be a little bit difficult. Robbie Grossman, he hit a liner to right, so 1 scores. And then Mendick dropped in another to the same area, so Chicago is up 1 now. Eric Fetty, he's been so good. Like, Correa actually fixed this guy. That strikeout of Curtis Mead was his 7th. He made it 8 strikeouts on the day. He got Siri to look like Javier Baez. His ERA is at 2.6 after the 7-inning, 9-strikeout game. And who is this guy? Is this Benny Biceps live in the flesh? He has not earned that nickname in years, but we've seen shades of that guy in the last week after hitting a walk-off home run. And then he drives in 2 more right there. By the way, I lied. Eric Fetty, he's still out there, and maybe he shouldn't have been because Ramirez, he swatted an RBI double. Fetty's now out the game. Jordan Leisure, he's now tasked with trying to get the save. He's a rookie, so this is going to be pretty stressful. But he's been great this year. He gets Mead to roll over. The rookie earns his first career save. He has a 1.6 ERA in his first 11 innings. The White Sox sweep the Rays, and they're undefeated in the Tommy Pham era. And yes, the Yankees are back in first place. I don't know why I didn't say that after the Orioles game, but let's talk about another first place team, the Mariners. They had to face Brandon Pfaadt, who was nasty. Well, he was nasty after that home run to Josh Rojas. Rojas went 349 feet. Christian Walker, he then tied it. He went 422 feet, so he just barely beat Josh Rojas. Leo Rivas, he was making his debut. His first ever hit is a stand-up triple. He's at third. Julio's at the dish, and that one drops in. Leo's going to score for his first career run, and Brandon Pfaadt, he was not happy with that. So, he just started striking everyone out. He gets Polanco, then Ty France, then Garver. He strikes out the side in the 6th. That is a career-high 11 punch-outs for Brandon Pfaadt. Logan Gilbert, he was nasty too. He struck out 9, and I love a good pitcher's duel when there's a lot of strikeouts. Logan did allow a Jock Peterson double, so Eugenio Suarez, he's up now, and the former Mariner, he might have to break some hearts, and he does. Clase, he couldn't get there in left field. Suarez, he does tie it, and Logan, he's out the game now. You got to tip your cap because he was still really good. Another former Mariner is about to hurt the Mariners. Ketel Marte, he came up with Seattle. He was traded for Mitch Haniger and Gene Segura, so I feel like both teams, they did well in that trade. Ketel's RBI double was too much. Kevin Ginkel earned his 5th save of the year. The Diamondbacks beat the Mariners 3-2. So now would be a great time for the Rangers to lock in and get back to a half game of first place. El Bombe with the nuke. Adolis hit a piss missile home run. That ball was scorched. He's up to 8 already on the year. Langford, he's looking for his first career home run. He put a charge into that one, but he hit it to the wrong part of the park. But even though it doesn't leave, it bounced away from everyone. And Langford, despite the fact that he's jacked and a huge human, he can fly. He is top 2% in sprint speed, and he used every bit of it to score. His first career home run is an inside the Parker. Cincy, they wanted to make it stressful for Rangers fans. Will Benson, he got a big RBI. He ends up at second after Adolis kind of bobbled it. Ellie, he smoked a single off the glove of Simeon, which is a huge break because Simeon is as sure-handed as it gets. The inevitable happened. Ellie De La Cruz, he stole second base. That's his 18th stolen base, and the Reds have 50 stolen bases on the year. Spencer Steer, he had a perfect ground ball. Seager smothered it, but he can't complete the play. Steer, he's only credited with 1 RBI, but 2 score. Kirby Yates is back out there. He's looking for another save, and Marcus Semien, he shows why. He's a multi-time Gold Glover. He steals a base hit. Then Jonathan India singled, so we have a pinch runner now, the former Ranger Bubba Thompson, and this dude is top 5 in speed, so he's going to steal, but he's out. Wait, they reviewed it. The swim move actually worked. He's now safe at second. The tying run is in scoring position, and that stings. Right to third base, Luke Mailey, he lines out as Yates. He now has 5 saves, and the Rangers, they're back to a half game of first place. Before we show the Astros in Mexico, I'm going to get the Angels game out the way because I'm starting to kind of feel bad. Jose Miranda, an RBI single. Austin Martin, an RBI single. Make it a 2-run single because Taylor Ward missed home. That's one of the easier outfield assist opportunities, and he just threw a noodle throw. Ryan Jeffers somehow got a base hit. Martin flies around to score. Reed Detmers is rightfully like, what the F is going on, guys? Zero effort to try and make that grab. It's 5-0 after Margot hit a sac fly, but hey, you know what? The Halos, they showed they still have some dog in them. Ohapi hit a double. Joe Adell then doubled himself, so he stays hot. And Luis Rengifo, he powered up for a 2-out extra base hit. His first home run of the year makes it 5-3, make it 5-4. Rengifo and Sean Ewell, they go back-to-back. That is Nolan's second home run. Hopefully, he's unlocked a power stroke. It's a 1-run game, and oof. 2 are going to score after Kirilloff sent one to left for a 2-run double. Willie Castro, he knocked home 1 more, and I'm not even going to show the rest of the game because The Twins, they've won 7 in a row, so a massive shout out and a tip of the cap to them. They're 14-13, whereas the Angels, they've lost 4 in a row. They're 8 games under 500, and this is team meeting number 2 from Juan Washington. Now, it did work the last time because they went on a run after their first team meeting, but poor base running, defense, it's really hurt them. It's not too late to save the season, though. The AL West is still very much salvageable because the Halos are 5 games back and the Astros are 7 games back, but no one is writing off the Astros just yet. You'd be crazy to do that. Jordan sack fly in the first marked some terrible history for the Rockies. They've now started the season trailing in 28 consecutive games. They're just the second team since 1900 to do that. They're going to stay trailing because Kyle Tucker went 456 feet, but wait. Here comes the Rockies. Nolan Jones hit a long double. He scores on a Sam Bouchard base hit, and would you look at there, Colorado actually tied it. And there's Altuve hitting one into the jet stream. Remember, the elevation is 7,350 feet. Coors Field is 5,200. So the ball, when it gets hit in Mexico, it does not land. Jose hit that one 440 feet, and Framber did the smart thing. He just started avoiding barrels. He had back-to-back strikeouts to start the third. He then gets McCann, so he strikes out the side. Austin Gomber, he did not learn. He kept throwing meatballs. I mean, come on, bro. What are we doing? Pena, he went 420 feet. He's got 3 home runs and 4 stolen bases. Framber's out there. He got 6 of his last 9 outs via the strikeout, so a very impressive start. Bregman, another rally for Houston. It's 5-2. Tucker scores on an Altuve ground out, and Yainer Diaz, he ripped a double down the line for a 2-run double. Uh-oh, the Astros, they've won 2 in a row. My friend, Bryson Stott had a monster game. That is his first of 2 long balls on the day. Tatis got one of those back on a double. He's been scorching baseballs all year, but so is Cronenworth. He has 4 home runs and 19 RBIs now. San Diego, they take the lead on 1 swing, but Bryson said, I can do that too. He caught up to the fastball up and in. Stott and Nick Castellanos are seeing the ball much better lately. Alec Boehm, he singled in the second. That's his second base hit of the game. And there's another 2-run home run off of Michael King. JT went to the second deck. He now has 5 home runs and 14 RBIs, and we have some more 4-base action. Luis Campusano, he's in as a pinch hitter, and he clutched up in the biggest way. That's a 3-run tater to make it a 1-run game. He has 17 RBIs now. Bryson Stott, though, he added to his huge game with a stolen base, so that means this Johan Rojas ground rule double is an RBI as opposed to Bryson having to stay at third base. Jose Alvarado's 5th save of the year completes a sweep of the Padres. The Phillies, out of nowhere, are 1 game away from 20 wins. The Dodgers are trying to tie the Guardians, the Braves, the Yankees, and the Phillies at 19 wins. Good luck, though, because Gausman, he was on top of his game, and he's got Dalton Varsho in center. He might win a platinum glove this year. What a play. Varsho, he grounded up for an RBI. Davis, he scored on an RBI ground out, this time off the bat of IKF. And Alejandro Kirk, he belted one out. That is his first home run since September of last year. Gausman, he was tossing a beauty. He gets Ohtani looking. Freddie, he's back in his home country. A little homecoming for him. He goes yard. He's on an 8-game hitting streak right now, so you can't get the dude out. This Gavin Lux ground out ends Gausman's day. He went 7 innings, just 1 run. It's so nice to see his shoulder kind of back and healthy. Jamie Garcia, he got into a ton of trouble, but then he got Ohtani to pop up. He strikes out to Oscar Hernandez, so there's 2 outs. A lefty's about to come in and face Muncy, and that ball is scorched. Is it gone? Muncy forgot to eat his Wheaties. That ball is caught at the track by Varsho. Jordan Romano, he's in there now. Pages, he shot one to the gap, but Springer with the full-blown extension. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's a great grab right there. Romano, he strikes out Gavin Lux. He's got 4 saves already. Remember, he missed a lot of time. The Jays, they snap a 5-game skid. Bobby Witt Jr. got the Tarek scoop ball early. He reached on a changeup, and he poked it for an RBI. Check this out, though. Wencel Perez, he blasted off for his first career home run. He's all smiles, and this is going to be fun because Riley Green, he skied one to right. That's where Hunter Renfroe plays, and you do not run on Renfroe, but they're going to try it. It's offline. Jake Rogers, he scampers home. He makes it 3-1. Detroit wanted another rally in the 6th. It's just that Bobby Witt Jr. is all-time talented and athletic. A basket catch as he's running. It's probably smart not to hit it towards Bobby Witt Jr., so Jake Rogers, that's smart. Good job. And Oppo Taco, and the fan is so psyched he caught it. Tarek Scooball, he was psyched and out of his mind all game. He struck out 6 over 7. The fastball and curveball mix is just lethal. That pop-up ends his day. Again, he's hyped up. Jason Foley, he's out there again. He was awful the game prior, and things are getting scary again. 2 runners are on, so the tying run is at the dish. Ball game. Foley, he shuts the door. Detroit is now a half game back of the Royals for 2nd place. Tyro Estrada and Mike Yastrzemski, they were not fazed at all by the montages of Jared Jones throwing 100 with a nasty slider. They went back to back. Tyro slammed the slider, and Yaz, he launched a 98 fastball. The Giants kept it moving. Jung Ho Lee made it 4 consecutive base hits. He got Fitzgerald to 3rd, so Fitzgerald, he's going to tag easy on a Lamont Wade Jr. sac fly. But here comes the Pirates. Keaton Wynn, he hit Olivares, and then Rowdy hit his first extra base hit of the entire month of April. Triolo, he does his job. He put in play. It's now 3-1. We head to the 9th. Camilo Duvall, he's out there. Rowdy, he was able to get to second after a bobble from Yaz, but to be honest with you, that ball was scorched. It's not easy to cut that thing off. So Pittsburgh, they get another RBI off the bat of Jared Triolo. It's now a 1-run game. Duvall, he then auto walks because there was a 3-ball count. There was a pitch clock violation, so that's a free walk. The former Giant, Joey Bart, he's going to get his chance. And that's a yikes for me, dog. He checks his swing. He accidentally ticked it. He stumbles out the box. Ball game. Duvall has 5 saves, and the Pirates, they're officially under 500 now. Thank you all so much for watching another MLB recap. If you made it until the end, do me a favor, leave a like. If you're brand new, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy the web gems.
Oh, what a catch by Taijuan Walker behind the back.
Line into left field. That ball is going to be caught.
Second base, Terang, nice pick, gets up, fires to first, got him, nice play. To first, Steer, what a pick! Abbott covers! Earlier this week, bouncer toward third, backhanded McMahon, long throw to first, and what a play!
For the catcher, that's back towards Moeller. He knocks it down with the back of his leg and flips it over. Wow.
A diving stop by Paredes to save a run and
towards the line, not going to get there. Drops in fair, spins it, fires to second. And